The Venice Gondolier celebrates our Indians and their long tradition of winning championships and national recognition. Athletics and academic excellence are hallmarks of the Venice Indians' winning culture. The Gondolier team enjoys a tradition of winning the Florida Press Association's top award for 8 consecutive years. Get the Gondolier and enjoy local news, sports, and our Pulitzer Prize award-winning commentary. Call to start your print and digital subscription. Get the Gondolier and go Indians!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into tonight's special broadcast, a special edition of the Venice Baseball broadcast. We're coming at you live for the final JV home game of the season against the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. It's Josh Grant, and special color man here tonight with me is he's on the varsity team, and since their game was rained out tonight in Doral, I'm joined by Joey Raffanello.
Glad to be here.
I didn't even ask how you were doing, Joe. You didn't even get a chance to get that far.
You know, it was unfortunate that we couldn't play today, but it's nice to come here and watch, the younger guys, because a couple of years from now we'll be seeing them on the varsity roster, so it's good to see the future out here.
So we may have a couple of different players in. Aiden Korn's right behind me. He wants to get in on the broadcast. Got a couple of different players who will come up tonight, and it's just a good night to show out for the JV team who, the attention's always on the varsity, but this JV team is really good, 9-4 on the season. They're 3-0 in the district. And again, tonight is the final JV game of the season. They will play at Riverview on that schedule's wrong. So they do play at Riverview in a couple of days, and I'll go back and check that. But tonight is the final home game of the season, and we're glad to be here with you. We have the lineups for both teams. For Lemon Bay, their pitcher, last name is Wickman, don't have the first name. Batting second is the second baseman, number 6, Zach Connor. Batting third is the shortstop, number 9, Troy Reams. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 11, Michael Patrick. Batting fifth is the third baseman, number 3, Cody Mays. Batting sixth is the catcher, number 20, Bryson Vaughn. Batting seventh is the left fielder, number 5, Matthew Newmeyer. Batting eighth is the center fielder, number 12, still waiting on his name. His last name is Rooney. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 22, Zach Connor. Let's take a look at the Indians' defense. In left field is Simon Yoakum. In center field, Kyle Bechtold. In right field, Nate Winterhalter. At third base, Cleet Britton. At shortstop, Jeremiah Pashota. At second base, Sam Hoppy. At first base, Trent Adrian. Catching is John Embry. And on the mound for the good guys, your Indians, number 13, Andrew Clem. Joy, one of our great fans watching. Thanks, Joy, for tuning in. Glad to be here for tonight's broadcast, the final JV home game of the season. So we will take a quick break as the Indians take the field. You're watching tonight's live broadcast from VHS. This is the Venice Gondolier Sun pregame show. We'll be back with first inning action in just a moment.
The Venice Gondolier celebrates our Indians and their long tradition of winning championships and national recognition. Athletics and academic excellence are hallmarks of the Venice Indians' winning culture. The Gondolier team enjoys a tradition of winning the Florida Press Association's top award for 8 consecutive years. Get the Gondolier and enjoy local news, sports, and our Pulitzer Prize award-winning commentary. Call to start your print and digital subscription. Get the Gondolier and go Indians!
You just added it? So we're back here ready for first inning action. But, Joey, let's talk about the first 4 guys in the lineup for the Indians. Embry, Yoakum, Trent Adrian, and Hunter Purcell.
You know, I've seen all 4 of these guys. In his baseball.
And just one of my favorite kids ever. He's just a good kid. So he's got a lot of good kids on this team. A lot of talent ready to take over for the varsity players. 13 seniors graduating this season. So lots of youth will be coming up to the varsity level here at Venice High School. So thanks to the Venice Gondolier Sun for providing and sponsoring our pregame show. The first inning is sponsored by your friends at Gemini Apparel and Accessories.
The first inning of tonight's game is sponsored by Gemini Apparel and Accessories. Now in their 23rd year, Gemini Apparel and Accessories is a family-owned business that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. Visit them at 105 Diamond Boulevard in Nokomis or give them a call at 941-488-7447. Need more info? Visit them at GeminiApparel.com.
So a bit of a delay to start tonight's game. We're waiting for a second umpire. So unfortunately, the microphones have to be off due to social media restrictions. If I leave the microphones on and it picks up any of the music, I don't want it to flag the broadcast as inappropriate or whatever they call it. So we are here. We are waiting for the second umpire. The mics are on mute, and we are getting ready to play ball. Yes, Shane, thank you for watching. All 21 people out there watching right now, appreciate it. Pam watches both her grandsons, Cole and Brady. Cole on the varsity team, Brady on the JV. And we will be back here in just a couple of minutes on the Venice High baseball broadcast. Stick with us. We will have baseball here in a few minutes. And we're ready to go here from Venice High School. Apparently we're going to go with one umpire until the other one shows up. But baseball is baseball, and we are ready to get underway. Leading off for the Manta Rays will be their pitcher, number 2, A. Wickman. Still looking for that first name. Thanks, everybody, for watching out on social media. Hi, Pam, again. Did I say – I hope I didn't say grandkids, but Pam is their favorite aunt. Kathy says she wants to see Joey Raffanello pitch. Don't we all? Thanks, Shane, for watching. We appreciate you. And we are ready to get underway with the first pitch from your Indian starter, the lefty, number 13, Andrew Clem. So Clem will kick fire. First pitch is right on the inside corner for strike one.
Clem's got that funky delivery, kind of like three-quarter. Kind of hard for hitters to hit that. You know, he's got a good slider, too. I'll probably throw it right here.
Let's see if he comes with the slider. There it is, low and just off the plate for ball one. Good call, Joe. Look at you.
So you want to hit that pitch again. You miss for a ball, you want to throw it again. You know, hitter's not going to expect that. I do that with my splitter a lot.
1-1 count. Clem, the pitch to Wickman is fouled off the right side, down into the bullpen, and Clem's got him now here, 1-2.
You can go back to the slider.
I'm going to let you call it, man. You go for it.
I say you go back with the slider. Bust him inside. You just threw him inside. Go back in there. See if you can hit it.
Righty Wickman steps into the box. Clem looks on the left side of the rubber. The kick, the fire, 1-2 high and up over the head of Wickman. Count pulls even at 2-2.
See, I think Chambord always says 2-2 is 3-2. You become predictable. So this is the pitch you want to go after. You want to get this. You want to get this pitch right here. You want to get him out. You want to get contact.
The 2-2 is fly just to the right of the press box. Will reset. Count stays 2-2. Gemini banner up. There it is. We'll reset 2-2 again. He'll chop it over to the second baseman. It gets over his head, takes a weird bounce. Tough play there for the Indians' second baseman, Sam Hoppe, and we'll call it a base hit.
Got to charge that baseball. It's going to take a bad hop and get right over you.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, number 6, Zach Connor.
You're a double play away from this.
Second baseman, Jay Connor.
Let's see if he can show off a couple pickoff moves here. I haven't seen his pickoff.
Third baseman's in on the bag, in on the edge of the grass. Adrian holds him at first. The bunt attempt is bunted beautifully down the first baseline. Clem will pick it up and fire to Adrian for 1. Runner advances to second, but it's a sacrifice bunt by Connor for the first out of the inning.
That's why us pitchers practice our PFPs right
PFPs,
there.
buddy. PFPs. Shortstop number 9, Troy Reams, now up for the Manta Rays.
Now hitting number 9, shortstop.
And as I sent you that video during spring training. They work on this every single day in the pros. So it starts in the minors, starts in Little League, goes up to high school and college. They work on PFPs every single day. So one away here in the top of the first. Runner will take the lead off second. The first pitch to Reams is low and inside for ball 1.
You trade this 90 feet for an out. You want to get a ground ball here, get him to third base. You know, you don't want to worry about that kid. Just get an out right here.
Clem with the long look at the plate. The 1-0 low and away.
Good pitch.
That was a very good pitch, but it's not called a strike.
You want him to hit this baseball right here. Get a ground ball, get a fly ball, something. See what he can do here.
The 2-0,
Nice.
Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Obviously, we'll talk about Major League opening day today. Most of the teams, if not all, most of them are in action. A couple of games were postponed. 2 games have gone final thus far, and we'll talk about that as the night goes on. Clem here with a 2-1 count. It's chopped back up the middle. Tough play by the shortstop, but it goes right through the middle. Runner rounds around third base. He'll hold. So it's a single for Reams. Wickman goes to third. As that ball did not move left or right, it stayed right up the middle, went over the second base bag. Runners on the corners now for the first baseman, number 11, Michael Patrick.
It's a hard play, no doubt.
Yeah, even if he got to it, it wasn't going to be able to do much with it. That's throwing across the side of your body and falling to the right.
Some guys, once you get older and mature, you feel that baseball, and if you see that he's already safe, you full arm that ball and try to get him at third base.
So 3 men up, 2 hits now to lead off tonight's game for the Manta Rays. First pitch, big swing and a miss to Patrick for strike 1. 2 games final in Major League Baseball. The Tigers with a 3-2 win over the Indians, and the Blue Jays in extras over the Yankees.
Tough loss.
A couple of games were postponed. We'll get into that after this pitch. The 0-1, good pitch, just high and outside. Count pulls even at 1-1. The Orioles and Red Sox are postponed to tomorrow due to rain, and Mets and Nationals are postponed due to COVID. So they are likely to hold off until Saturday, as they're going to give those teams a couple of days of rest to get healthy. The 1-1, good pitch. Good frame job there by Embry, but it's called ball 2. Runners will take their leads off first and third. Clem will come to the set, and he'll check on over at first base. We'll reset here, counts 2-1. So we'll have to we got Michael Robertson up here in the booth now. We got everybody's here to watch the JV guys tonight.
Embry's got a good arm, so let's see what happens if he goes here.
The 2-1 high and away. And Patrick now has Clem in a favorable count, 3-1. The 3-1 runner takes off, and that's ball 4, so bases are loaded now. So Clem in a tough spot here early. Bases loaded, the third baseman, number 3, Cody Mays, the 5-hole hitter for the Manta Rays.
A little bit of a jam here, but you're a ground ball away. Ground ball away, get double play, get out of this inning, do as little damage as you can.
Always a ground ball away.
Always.
Top 10 Brewers and Twins are tied at 5. In the bottom of the ninth, the Pirates have a 5-3 lead over the Cubs. A couple games in the ninth, the Rays are in action. Bottom of the eighth, lead 1-0 over the Marlins. The first pitch, check swings for strike 1. Get the right guy up. You gave me a signal. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. The 0-1 to Mays. Sweeps across the zone but falls out for ball 1. Count pulls even at 1-1.
I would go back with that slider here. Try to get him out in front, get a ground ball. Hopefully get the double play. At least get one out. It's crucial.
Forces at any base. One away. The 1-1. Good pitch by Clem, and he's got him now here 1-2. Right on the inside corner. Braves and Phillies tied at 2, top of the ninth. Go back to that Rays game. Tyler Glasnow looked really good. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Mays is down with a strikeout, swinging for the second out of the inning. And Clem is one away here from stranding the bases loaded.
It's a good breaking ball right there.
And that'll bring up the catcher, number 20, Bryson Vaughn.
Catcher number 20, Bryson Vaughn.
Big spot for Clem.
I could possibly see Clem coming up in the later games for varsity. Maybe throwing a few innings come districts, regionals.
Your varsity Indians were supposed to play Doral Academy tonight, but weather apparently in Bradenton, as it's beautiful here. It rained a little bit, but the field is a little too wet. They cannot play. The first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. The Indians 2-1 in the IMG tournament, fell to IMG Black last night 4-1. We'll talk about that game as the night goes on. The 0-1, nice, good pitch, but it's called ball 1.
Hit it twice.
Same spot, different result for Clem. .22 pitches now in the inning. 23, the 1-1 pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 2. Staying low in the zone, trying to get the ground ball here. The ground ball that could end the inning with no runs across the board. Runners take their leads. Clem comes to the set. The 2-1. Good pitch right on the outside corner for strike 2. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Clem's 1 pitch away from getting out of it.
You don't want to fall 3-2, so he's got to get this pitch right here.
Vaughn moves a little bit further in on the plate. The
Nice.
2-2. Beautiful pitch by Clem, and he gets him looking. Strike 3 called. And he strands the runners first, second, and third. Nobody across the plate, so no damage done. We go to the bottom of the first here from Venice High School. It's the Lemon Bay Manta Rays and your JV Varsity Indians. The first inning, again, sponsored by our friends at Gemini Apparel.
The first inning of tonight's game is sponsored by Gemini Apparel and Accessories. Now in their 23rd year, Gemini Apparel and Accessories is a family-owned business that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. Visit them at 105 Diamond Boulevard in Nokomis or give them a call at 941-488-7447. Need more info? Visit them at GeminiApparel.com.
Dropping teasers.
Got
Joe, to go back to it when you're talking about other stories.
You're such a tease.
I am.
Johnny M.
Pitching for Lemon Bay is number 2, A. Wickman. Catching for him is number 20,
D catcher.
Bryson Vaughn. Leading off for your Indians is going to be catcher number 6, Johnny Embry.
John Embry, Simon Yoakum, and Trent Adrian, first three guys up for your Indians. The bottom half of the first. Good job there by Andrew Clem to get out of the inning. Got runners on first, second, and third. Bases were loaded, but was able to get the punch out to get out of it with no damage done. Josh Grant and Joey Raffanello here on the call tonight. Glad that we were able to get a couple of varsity guys on the broadcast. We've had some good color guys, and then we had Clay. So we can only go up from there. Clay Callan, former Venice Indians closer. He left me hanging quite a few times. What'd you think about that pitch, Clay? It was good. Pretty much how it went a few times. So John Embry will come up to lead off for your Indians. The catcher wearing number 6B. There's 6A and 6B. The life of a junior varsity player.
That's how it's going to be when you're up in varsity and go down to JV, get some swings in.
Well, and it makes it all the more special when the guys come up to varsity is to get their own equipment, don't have to get the hand-me-downs from anybody else. The first pitch is high and inside for ball one. It's like when you're in the minor leagues, they have actual major league pants. So when the guys in the minors get a chance to play during major league spring training, they get the major league set of pants, which are much more comfortable, much more durable, and much less worn. The 1-0 right on the outside, black for strike one.
It's way different, watching a varsity game versus a JV game. The outfielders are way shallow. So a guy like Johnny.
The 1-1 is chopped over to the shortstop at Hill. Wow, that was brutal. 6-3 ground out on that play. Easy ground out to the shortstop. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 20, Simon Yoakum. Yoakum has made quite an impression on Coach Faulkner and the rest of his Indian teammates on the mound. So let's see what he can do with the bat as the two-hole hitter for the Indians tonight. First pitch on the way is grounded down the third baseline, but foul for strike one. Thanks to everyone watching out on social media tonight. Shane, Pam, Kathy, all been very active. Wherever you're watching from, let me know. I'll put it up on the screen. Shout out the nieces, nephews, grandkids, cousins, all them. As the 0-1 to Yoakum. High and inside for ball one. Count goes to 1-1.
I've only seen Yoakum pitch, so it's nice to see him swing the bat here. See what he can do.
The 1-1 is low and away. Count goes to 2-1. Tyler Glasnow in the opening day start for the Rays retired 18 of the 19 hitters he faced. Quite effective as the Rays in the bottom of the eighth here where they 1-0 lead. The 2-1 is high and outside, and the Yoakum's now ahead in the count here 3-1. So Glasnow still in line for the win. Fairbanks is on the mound for the Rays. The 3-1 is over the head of Yoakum for ball 4. So the Indians have a runner on with their power man here, first baseman number 28, Trent Adrian. Looks a lot like a young Aiden Korn.
Kind of bigger than Korn.
I don't know. I remember Aiden as a freshman, and I thought, who is this kid? I had no idea who he was, and he scored the game-tying run in the 2018 state championship game.
2018, yep.
First pitch is away to Adrian. Catcher will fire down. It gets away from the first baseman. Yoakum will stay on first. So no harm, no foul. But Adrian now is here ahead of the count, 1-0.
Trent can swing the bat. Big kid.
I'm telling you, he looks like a young Aiden Korn. When Aiden scored the tying run in the state championship game, I said, who? I had no idea who Aiden Korn was. Now he is a household name for your Indians. The 1-0 is high and inside Adrian for ball 2. So, Joe, what was it like to pitch, and it's been all season long, as we can attribute the pro scouts here to see center fielder Michael Robertson. What's it like to pitch in front of all those eyes?
You know, it's a little nerve-wracking, but it's cool. It's, definitely experience, and, they come out almost every game, and you kind of, notice them. They're always filming Michael. But, it's just I guess you could say it's like an advantage, you don't really have, some other teams in high schools don't have guys that are.
The 2-1 to Adrian is swung on. There's a drive. It's going. That's gone. Trent Adrian with the big fly. 2-run shot for your Indians. Now with a 2-0 lead. A no-doubter off the bat from Adrian. That one is in the intercoastal. What a swing there.
That was kind of like the ball that we saw in that Green and White World Series. Literally went right over that same sign.
That was a nuke. It's an Aiden Korn shot there. That'll bring up the designated hitter number 29, Hunter Purcell. Indians now with a 2-0 lead. A majestic blast by the Indians' first baseman. First pitch to Purcell is low and away for ball 1.
Did that swing remind you of Aiden Korn a little bit?
I'm telling you, he looks like an Aiden Korn baby. He does. Shane's watching. Shane Hancock, Jeremiah's uncle. Kathy says, wow. Tracy, thanks Tracy for watching tonight. The 1-0 is low and away for ball 2. Two-0 by Purcell is fouled into the backstop for strike 1. So do you notice, as you're on the mound and you see the scouts, do you notice the radar guns coming up?
Yeah, I do. Last night I saw, there was a little screen and I was kind of watching it. But, and then, a couple scouts were watching the game as well. So I notice it a lot. And it's kind of like you want to just block them out. You don't want to, focus on them too much. You just want to play the game.
2-1's a good pitch on the outside corner to Purcell. He's got him now here, 2-2. Go ahead. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Purcell's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 11, Jeremiah Pashota.
I think that's what Michael does best. Is he doesn't really worry about the scouts watching the game too much. He's just out there playing his game, and that's all we can ask from him.
Well, and it, the way to look at it is, yes, they are originally there to see Michael Robertson, but all the rest of you guys get really good exposure in front of pro scouts and get on some radar, some guys that may not have had you on there before. The first pitch is over for strike 1.
it's crazy to see, like, that's how, like, you know, some of these scouts have watched, you know, pro players, and, you know, they're watching Michael Robertson, so.
The 0-1 to Pashota is flying into left field. Left field will take a couple steps back, has some trouble with the sun, and puts it away for out number 3. The Indians scored 2 in the bottom of the first on a Trent Adrian blast, and now have a 2-0 lead as we go to the second. The second inning is sponsored by Joe Komorowski, Allstate Insurance.
You've gathered a few different homeowners insurance quotes, but how do you choose the one that's right for you? Don't panic, you've got this. Start by looking at the types of coverage included in each policy. For instance, most policies include dwelling, personal property, and liability coverage, but you may find other protections are included in your quote. To make an apples-to-apples comparison, you'll want to make sure each quote includes all the coverages you need. Next, check out each policy's deductible. A deductible is the amount you'll need to pay out of pocket before your insurance will help pay for a covered loss. A higher deductible may make a policy less expensive to purchase, but you'll typically find you'll need to pay more out of pocket in the event of a claim. Make sure each of the policies you're considering has the same deductible and that it's one you're comfortable with. Lastly, we all have our limits, and so do the coverages in homeowners insurance policies. A limit is the maximum amount a policy will pay for a covered loss. The limits you choose may affect the cost of your policy. Take a look at how much coverage each policy provides and make sure the limits are right for you. By comparing insurance quotes side by side, you'll get a better idea of whether each policy provides the protection you need so that you can choose the policy that works best for you.
Back here live from Venice High School, it's the Indians and Lemon Bay Manta Rays, top 2-0 for your Indians. With what was the final JV home game of the season, but that's not true. We had a schedule change earlier in the week, and we'll get into that game in just a few minutes. Andrew Clem back on the mound for his second inning of work, stranded 3 runners in the top half of the first. See what he can do here as the first pitch is nubbed down the third baseline. Foul for strike 1 to the left fielder, number 5, Matthew Newmeyer. So let's take a look at the varsity schedule coming up for the week after this pitch. Thanks to Joe Komorowski, the second inning sponsored. As the 0-1 hits him, and Newmeyer will head down to first. So tough start here for the Indians starter, and that'll bring up the center fielder, number 12, Liam Rooney. Let's look at the varsity schedule for the next week. Monday, they'll be home against Riverview, and then Tuesday and Wednesday facing off against the Clearwater Cavalry Christian. I believe they are the Knights. They are the number 8th ranked team in Max Preps, the Max Preps ranking in the state of Florida. They're number 7, actually. So a tough home-and-home matchup for the Indians, and then they'll have another week off, but as a special treat, the Indians and Sailors will play at Cool Today Park on April 15th, the home of the spring training home of the Atlanta Braves. Definitely want to get your tickets for that one. We will be live on the Venice High Baseball Network for that one as well. And for all the games next week, as I'll be traveling to Clearwater Cavalry Christian. The 0-1, big swing and a miss for strike 2, or excuse me, 1-2 is the count.
Those are definitely going to be some big games for us. We'll be seeing some high velocity. We got two guys on Cavalry Christian that are committed to USF. So pretty excited about that.
Check that count as 0-2. As the 0-2 is grounded foul, and we'll reset.
It's actually going to be a full week of us seeing 90+. It's going to be Monday against Carson Ligon, Miami commit, who's 92, 93. And then we got Thursday and Friday, Tyler Dietz and Jack Siebert. So it's going to be a tough week, but I think we'll handle it pretty good.
The 0-2 from Clem. Called strike 3 looking. Good pitch. Looked a bit high, but we'll call it a strikeout there for the Indians lefty. So one away here, runner on first. That brings up the right fielder, number 22, Zach Connor. Good pitch there as he froze the Lemon Bay center fielder. So Clem First pitch to Connor is low and in the dirt for ball one. Ligon really dominated the Indians last time. I think it was a 2-hitter was the final. What can you guys do differently this time against the Miami recruit?
I think we weren't seeing that a lot, and that was our first time seeing 90+, but we've had a couple games where we've seen a little velocity, especially in this past IMG tournament. So I think we just got to, put a lot of pressure on him, get the crucial hits, and just really work the count, work his pitch count up, get him out of there quick. That's going to be really important for us, in the long run, especially seeing him down in districts and possibly regionals.
2-1 count here to Connor. The 2-1 is grounded foul, just shy of the Manta Rays dugout. Count pulls even at 2-2. So it's going to be a tough week. This is not a character building week, but this is a tougher week for the Indians as the season continues, facing top tier talent from all over the state. As Coach Faulkner likes to do, you got to play the best competition you can. The 2-2 swung on and missed for strike three. So the fourth strikeout of the game for Clem. And now that'll bring up the Lemon Bay Manta Rays pitcher, A. Wickman, still unsure of his first name. But hopefully we will find out here in as the game goes on. So 2-away here in the top of the second. First pitch is over for strike one.
Clem's got that good curveball, good slider, whatever it is, but it's got a lot of break to it. It's going to be hard for these hitters to hit it tonight.
It's Alex Wickman. There we go. Thanks, Mike Connor. Much appreciated. The 0-1 is over again for strike two. So good pitch there by Clem. And has a chance to get out of this inning. Facing just 4 hitters. Newmeyer takes the lead off first. Small lead. Clem will kick the 0-2. Grounded over to the shortstop. He'll flip it to second for the easy out. Put out goes 6-4. And that'll do it here in the top of the second for the Manta Rays. Your Indians will come up in the bottom half of the second. It's Britton, Winterhalter, and Hoppy first 3 up in the bottom of the second for your Indians. Again, the second inning is sponsored by Joe Komorowski, Allstate Insurance.
The second inning is sponsored by Joe Komorowski, Allstate Insurance. Go see Joe K for your auto, home, boating, and all your insurance needs. He'll find you the best rate, best coverage, and provides great customer service. Check him out on Google by typing in Joe Komorowski, Komaroski, Allstate, and that'll take you straight to his website. Or give him a call at 941-493-1182, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're in good hands with Joe Komorowski.
Cleet Britton will lead off here in the bottom of the second for your Indians with a 2-0 lead. Josh Grant and Joey Raffanello bringing you the JV action. Glad to be here with you. As Britton will take the step in, he'll ground it. The first pitch over to the third baseman. Third baseman takes a hop, puts it in the dirt. But a good pick there at first base by Patrick for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Put out goes 5-3, and that'll bring up the right fielder, number 22, Nate Winterhalter.
Right fielder, number 22.
So he hesitated on the throw and then put it in the dirt. Tough play for the first baseman. But he was able to make it and put it away for the first out. First pitch to Winterhalter is high for ball 1. Spin ball that did not break. Top of the 9th in Miami. The Rays with a 1-0 lead. And bases loaded. Good opportunity. First, 1-0 is inside for ball 2. And Mike Zunino up. Got to get Z-Man going early to help out that offense. The 2-0 is flied off the right side of the press box, but foul.
I got to
Count
see.
goes to 2-0 or 2-1.
I got to see Winterhalter play in the green and white World Series. He's a good second baseman. He can sidearm pitch too, so that's going to be crucial in the future.
The 2-1 is skied into right field. Right field will take a couple of steps back and put it away for out number 2. They'll bring up the second baseman, number 21, Sam Hoppe.
Second baseman, number
The outfield's having some issues with that sun as it begins to set here on the island of Venice. A absolutely gorgeous night. Next couple of nights, it's going to be very cool. First pitch is over to Hoppe for strike 1. As the low tonight is in the 60s, the 0-1 is grounded foul for strike 2. And then tomorrow, the high is 70. So maybe the last chance. Every weekend or every couple of times we get this weather, we say this could be the last time. So we'll see what happens. It'll be 73 on the weekend, so a beautiful day outside. Got to try and get some yard work done. Gonna help out mom and dad with some yard work, Joe?
Not me, no.
Why
We
not?
actually have practice this Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning, bright and early.
Attaboy. So Wickman will look in. He's got the 0-2 count, low and outside for ball 1. Not quite bonfire weather, but hoodie weather for some of the locals. The 1-2 is high and inside for ball 2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. Wickman hesitates. The 2-2 freezes him for strike 3. Good pitch there by Wickman, and the Indians are down in order. We go to the third. Your Indians with a 2-0 lead. The third inning is sponsored by Dr. Kevin Shapley, DMD.
The third inning is sponsored by Dr. Kevin Shapley, DMD. Dr. Shapley and his team provides quality dental care in a family-friendly, compassionate, and warm environment. His welcoming staff takes the time to speak with you and your family about your oral health and what treatment options are available and what would best fit your needs and lifestyle. Book your appointment today by calling Dr. Shapley at 941-426-0615 or visit him online at www.shapleydmd.com.
This call to the pig pen is sponsored by Daryl's Family Restaurant. Check them out, darylsrestaurant.net. You can call them at 941-485-9900. Daryl, a great sponsor of the Venice baseball broadcast. You guys got a chance to go eat there for a team meal over spring break, so thanks to Daryl and his team for supporting the Indians. Now pitching for your Indians is number 7, Peter Liakakis. Tell us a little bit about Peter, Joe.
Peter's a right-handed pitcher. He's upper 80s. He pitched on varsity for a little bit. He's got a good curveball. He's definitely going to be one of possibly the ace in a couple of years. He's very projectable. He pitches for the national team for the 2023 for the Florida Burn. So he'll definitely be a good pitcher here for the future.
He's got Connor down 0-2 on 2 pitches.
That was hard for his age.
First pitch was a foul. Second pitch was a strike looking. The 0-2 on its way just off the outside black for ball 1.
I could also see him coming up in some later games to pitch.
Liakakis with the 1-2 is fouled off the first base line and will reset. Count stays 1-2. Rays had a chance in the top of the 9th, bases loaded, but a Manny Margot ground out stranded him. So they go to the bottom. Diego Castillo on the mound to close it out for the Tampa Bay Rays. The 1-2 way high and behind the hitter for ball 2 just slipped out of Liakakis' hands.
Lost that one a little bit, huh?
Well, as cool it is as cool as it is up here, it might be a little warmer down in the field. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Big strikeout by Liakakis out of the bullpen. And there's the first out of the 3rd. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 9, Troy Reams, who had a single in the 1st. High heat.
Got him up.
Connor there.
I prefer, splitter down the dirt, strike him out.
Little finesse.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You don't want to overpower. You want to finesse the strikeout. First pitch is bunted foul. But you want the ground out. Strikeouts are fascist.
They are. I love ground outs. Ground outs, fly outs, anything. You want to invite contact.
Yes, it was a very good pitch. Thanks, Shane. Invite contact. Let your guys behind you do the work. The 0-1. Good slider by Liakakis for strike 2.
That's that slider I was talking about. It's got a good break to it.
Any out, Shane, exactly. Just get him out any way you can. Liakakis with the 0-2. Flied into the mobile home park off the first baseline, and the count will stay 0-2. The 0-2 is flied into no man's land. Who's going to make the play? Right fielder will come in for the catch. Good job there to call him off. That's Winterhalter for out number 2. That is in a tough spot.
Hoppy was going back, and then you got Bechtold out there in center. It's tough.
Michael Patrick now up, walked in the 1st. 2 away here for Liakakis. First pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 1. Liakakis, one of the few over-the-top pitchers the Indians have. A lot of sidearm, 3-quarter. Talk about the development of the sidearm pitchers for the Venice Indians.
Sidearm pitchers have always been around here for Venice baseball. Cole Craigle. We had Ian Jensen now, Jacob Faulkner, Clay, Simon Yoakum, Winterhalter. I mean, it's got a plentiful amount of sidearm pitchers, and it's hard to hit. It's definitely hard to hit. As a former hitter, it's tough. It's coming from different angles, and you got a slider that kind of looks like a frisbee. I mean, it's tough ball to hit.
Patrick now facing the 2-1 count. The 2-1 is low and outside for ball 3.
Think you could hit a sidearmer?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not now, but a long time ago I could have. The 3-1 is grounded in the hole at second. He'll get by the diving second baseman for a single. That'll bring up the third baseman, Cody Mames. Good play there by Hoppy, but just past his outstretched glove. So have to get Lucido in. Brandon Lucido, one of the bullpen guys here for your Indians, just walked in the press box.
Got a few guys out here. Disappointed we couldn't play today.
Did you hit it all? Did you guys go in and throw? What did you do?
Yeah, a few guys hit. I threw yesterday, so I didn't want to throw today. Take a day off, do some recovery, do some J bands, do some weighted balls.
The 1-0 is sky to center. Bechtold's got it and puts it away for out number 3. No harm, no foul. Runner on first, but he stays there. We go to the bottom of the third. Live from Venice High School, it's the Indians 2 and the Manta Rays nothing. Once again, the third inning is sponsored to you by Dr. Kevin Shapley, DMD.
The third inning is sponsored by Dr. Kevin Shapley, DMD. Dr. Shapley and his team provides quality dental care in a family-friendly, compassionate, and warm environment. His welcoming staff takes the time to speak with you and your family about your oral health and what treatment options are available and what would best fit your needs and lifestyle. Book your appointment today by calling Dr. Shapley at 941-426-0615 or visit him online at www.shapleydmd.com.
New pitcher for Lemon Bay. It's number 6, Zach Connor, who was at second base. So there'll be some movement, and we'll get the defensive changes here for you as they come in. The bottom of the third, live from Venice High School, Josh Grant and Joey Raffanello. Indians with a 2-0 lead. Big fly, a 2-run shot by Trent Adrian in the first. There's your 2 runs for the Indians. Kyle Bechtold will lead off the bottom of the third. It's 9-1-2 to start off the third inning. So Bechtold up for his first AB of the night. So it's just a straight-up change for Lemon Bay. Wickman will go to second. And Connor comes in. First pitch is outside for ball 1. There it is. Diego Castillo closes it out, and the American League champions win the season opener. The 1-0 is a good pitch on the outside corner. Count pulls even at 1-1. Both league champions open up on the road this year as the Dodgers, the World Series champion Dodgers, open up in Colorado. It's interesting how the schedule works out to start the season. The 1-1 is grounded over to the second baseman. First baseman tries to get it, and he'll get it over to the pitcher, so the putout goes 4-1. First baseman came way off the bag to try and get it. Left the bag open. Good hustle by Bechtold, but it's a bang-bang play, and he's out for the first out of the third. That'll bring up the catcher, John Embry, grounded out 6-3 to lead off the game. Are you in a hurry to get back to a Major League Baseball park, Joe?
You know, as a Yankee fan, it's hard to watch, the Yankees play, here in Florida. But when they come to the Trop, or if they ever come to Miami, definitely want to go watch them. But, I like watching just, Rays game or Marlins game. Marlins Park is actually a beautiful park.
It is now LoanDepot.com Stadium, or LoanDepot.com Park. They finally sold the naming rights. to Marlins Park, the spaceship off of 95 in Miami.
I went there back when they had the All-Star game. Forgot what year it was, but definitely a cool experience.
So Embry's down here 1-2, one away. Big swing and a miss, but he fouls it. So just tipped it. So we'll stay here at 1-2. As they've made quite a few changes to LoanDepot.com stadium or park or whatever they call it. As the fish tank behind home plate is no more. As the backstop behind home plate was a long fish tank that went from dugout to dugout, and Derek Jeter said, no more. We're going to be a business. The home run monument is now outside the stadium. The 1-2 is fouled down into the Indians' batting cage. We'll stay here at 1-2. That hideous sculpture that was in center field. 1-2 off the outside corner for ball 2.
When I was at that game, the home run derby judge hit one off the rafters in there.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane. 500-foot bomb.
The 2-2 is low, and the count goes full at 3-2. Kathy says, hi, Joey.
Hi, Grandma.
That's Grandma?
That's Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. The 3-2's got him looking. What a good pitch by Connor just on the outside corner for strike 3. So 2 away here in the bottom, top half of the third, or bottom of the third. That'll bring up Simon Yoakum, who walked and then later scored in the first run of the inning, first one of the game for your Indians. First pitch is a curveball low and inside for ball 1.
He's got a good curveball. You can see the break from even from up here.
Working quickly, the 1-0 is grounded down the third baseline, but foul. Count goes even at 1-1.
You know, it's hard for guys like Embry, Yoakum, Adrian, and Vassell because they're going up and down from varsity and JV, and you know, it's hard to get at bats and stuff, but it's almost mental. Big mental game.
The 1-1 is low and outside for ball 2. The 2-1 chopped foul. Count goes even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Yoakum trying to be the only guy on here in this inning for the Indians. Made good contact in the last 2 pitches, just couldn't straighten it out. The 2-2 is grounded to third baseman who loses it in the sun. And Yoakum will get on with a base hit.
That sun is brutal.
Yes, absolutely. As the third baseman did what he could just to get out of the way of it.
First baseman.
And that'll bring up Trent Adrian. We talked about it a few minutes ago with the big fly for the 2 runs and the ball game for Unions. And look at those outfielders now move back because they've been playing in shallow all night. But Adrian with a huge bomb in the first and looking for another one. That'll get a visit from the Lemon Bay pitching coach, who's out to talk to his starter. I can't wait to get back to the ballpark. I can't wait to get back to a Major League game. And the Rays announcing that they're having 29% capacity to start the season, opening up the third deck. But the hopes are that it will quickly move to 50% and then 75% and then possibly full before the All-Star break.
I'm just excited to watch it. This baseball.
It was tough. It was after sports ended on March 12th last year. It was a tough go of it. First pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. A couple of friends of mine started a podcast, and we just kind of went off and vented each night, and it was tough. Sports are usually there to save you from the world's problems. As the 1-0 is skied out to left field. Left fielder will give chase, and it falls just short of the scoreboard. Runner runs around third. That's Yoakum's going to score. Adrian pulls into second with a double. So Trent Adrian with almost another home run. gives the Indians a 3.
Trent Adrian can swing the bat. Let me tell you something. I think he kind of does remind me of a little Aiden Corn.
I'm telling you, Connor left the curveball hanging, and Adrian put it where nobody could get it. He is a baby corn. Call him Baby Corn.
Baby Corn.
It's a good nickname. So 3-0 now here, bottom of the third. Hunter Purcell up with Adrian at second. First pitch is high and away to Purcell for ball 1.
You know, I wonder what the other teams think when they see two back-to-back guys that are like 6'4", 6'6". I mean, you don't really see kids on JV that are that big and like Adrian and Purcell.
The 1-0, he's staying away from him for ball 2. Same spot, same result. Ryan Call, one of our greater viewers on the varsity games, watching JV tonight. Thanks, Ryan, from watching from Virginia. Connor's now down here 2-0. The curveball stays low and away for ball 3. This pitch will likely be out of the zone once again. And he'll bomb it into center field. Adrian looks, but won't make it to third, and he acknowledges it as he looks towards the dugout and shakes his head. He wasn't going anywhere. That was outstanding.
he didn't even need to pick up Tilka at third base. That was just you know what, I'm just going to stay here.
He turned, and he just shook his head. Nope. Didn't want to get hosed for the final out. Attaboy, Trent. Purcell now facing a 3-0 count, comes inside for strike 1. that was good. That was awesome.
He knows his speed.
Shortstop plays behind Adrian. The 3-1 is outside. He hangs it, and Purcell lofts it into left field. It's going to fall. Adrian will come around third, and Trent Adrian will score. So an RBI single by Hunter Purcell, and that's now 4-0 for your Indians.
I thought I heard a train coming down from third base. I mean, that was insane.
A large diesel locomotive
Next batter, shortstop.
chugging down the line. Attaboy, Trent, for the 4th run of the night for your Indians.
Purcell took a 3-1 curveball and put it the other way. That's a good piece of hitting right there.
Jeremiah Pashota now up, flew out to left in the first. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is fouled to the backstop for strike 1. Uncle Shane watching with bated breath as Jeremiah is up trying to move Hunter over. The 1-1 is high and outside for ball 2. Purcell with a huge secondary lead, almost halfway to second on that pitch.
A couple steps and he'll be at second. 6-7 frame.
It's a baby giraffe. The 2-1 is grounded past the shortstop. So Jeremiah Pashota's on with a base hit. Moves Hunter Purcell over to second. Some runners on first and second now for Cleet Britton, who grounded out 5-3 to lead off the second. They're putting them where they ain't, just out of the outstretched gloves of the fielders. So 4-0 now, and looking for more. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs here in the third. Runners on first and second. The first pitch is a curveball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0-3-0 for the Manta Rays, 4-5-0 for your Indians. The 0-1 is low and away, gets away from the catcher. Purcell's not going anywhere for ball one.
They call those DBRs, dirt ball reads. We even practice those varsity level. Dirt ball reads, know when to go or not.
The 1-1 is low and away, almost gets away from the catcher for ball two.
Starting to lose the command a little bit. It's been a long inning. Throwing a lot of pitches.
Connor is laboring out there now. The 2-1, he'll bring it back inside. It's a tough play for the third baseman. Ranges to his left. Another throw in the dirt. And it gets away from the first baseman. Purcell will round third. And we're going to call that an E5. So it's an error on the third baseman. The throw was in the dirt. Tough play for the first baseman. Was able to pick it, but it fell out of his glove. So Britton is safe. That'll bring up Winterhalter, who flew out to right in the second.
Good spot to do some damage here for Winterhalter. Get a couple more runs off across the board.
Purcell off third, Pachota at second, and Britton at first. First pitch is over for strike one to the Indians' right fielder. Just past 7 o'clock on the west coast of Florida. Thanks for joining us wherever you're watching. The 0-1 is low and inside for ball one. The 1-1 is low and away for ball two. Two and one count here, two away in the bottom of the third. The 2-1 is chopped back in the shortstop. Pitcher will grab it. He'll fire over to first, and he's out. What a good play there by the Lemon Bay pitcher, who had to range to his right, turn around, and fire it over to first for the final out of the third. We go to the fourth. The fourth inning is sponsored to you by Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt.
The fourth inning is sponsored by Peach Wave West Village's Frozen Yogurt. Try Venice's newest home for frozen treats, Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt. Located at 12157 Mercado Drive in Welland Park, Peach Wave has everything you want. From frozen yogurt to shakes and floats with options for everyone and a full toppings bar, you can customize your frozen treat and make it how you want it. Stop by and see them in Welland Park next to Publix, and check out their daily deals on Facebook at facebook.com/PeachWave West Villages. Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt, Venice's newest home for what you crave.
Top of the fourth here from Venice High School. Our fourth inning is sponsored by Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt. If you need a treat for Easter, Peach Wave is where you want to go. They can make custom frozen yogurt pies for a family-sized dessert. They have graham cracker or Oreo cookie crust and can use any flavor in the machines along with any toppings and sauces. Vanessa just made a peanut butter pie and an Oreo crust with chopped Reese's cups on top. Just give her at least 24 hours ahead of schedule, and she will make it for you. Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt, located in Welland Park. Thanks for being a presenting sponsor of the Venice High baseball broadcast. We are in the top of the fourth. Indians with a 4-0 lead. As I will pass the play-by-play mic over to Joey Raffanello with his new color man. large Trent Adrian, Aiden Korn.
Alrighty. So we're here, Venice baseball, and I got my new color commentator. Aiden Korn plays for Varsity Indians, first baseman since what? Freshman year, right, Korn? 2018, two-time state champ. As we got Leah Kakos here. We got number 5. Newmeyer as good pitch there by Leah Kakos. Korn, you faced Leah Kakos, didn't you?
I did, back in the green and white games.
What happened with that?
Threw me a inside fastball, and I took it over the about the target out there. It's the intercoastal.
It's tough to hit a bomb off your teammates, doesn't it? Trent Adrian did it too. That's right.
No-hitting left fielder. Number 5, Jonathan Newmeyer.
Lee Kakos got him 1-2 here, as we're here in the top of the 4th, 4-0, your Venice Indians. We got a big week this week, Korn, game-wise.
3 games this week.
Calvary Christian twice. Gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. As the 1-2 swung on and miss, Lee Kakos strikes out his 4th guy in the outing here. As that brings up number 12, Liam Rooney, who struck out looking in the 2nd. Kind of upset we didn't get to play today, as the throw goes over to Adrian. It's going to be against Doral. Remember them, Korn? 2019.
Back in 2018 and 19.
2018 and 2019, that's right. As the 0-1 is chopped to Leah Kakos, fields it, throws it over to Adrian for the 2nd out of the game here. It would have been a good game. It would have actually helped our rankings a little bit with you know how it's this year with rankings and how we place in regionals. Would have been nice, and we would have saw them before, you know, maybe to a state championship game. Put a little scouting on them, see what happens. As the 0-0 is past Embry, runner goes to 3rd. As Leah Kakos got himself in a little bit of a jam here. So how was that pitcher last night against IMG Black, FSU commit?
He was really good. He's going to Florida State. The 2022, but there was a really heavy, like, rising fastball with a really good slider and a forkball, so it was really tough to hit. But
I saw that. Yeah. He was like 92, 93 until the 5th inning he was pitching. It's kind of hard to hit.
He actually gained velo throughout the game. He was like 89 in the 1st inning, then it was like 94 in the 3rd and 4th.
Imagine that. As the 3-0 is a strike in there for Leah Kakos. We'll be seeing 90+ this whole week. We got Carson Ligon Monday.
Going to Miami. It's like 93.
It's the 3-1 walks, number 22, Zach Connor. Brings up the leadoff guy, Alex Wickman. We'll be facing a couple of our teammates Thursday and Friday. Calvary Christian, Tyler Dietz, and Jack Siebert. Tell me a little bit about Dietz and Siebert, Korn.
It's always a good battle, you know. Every year we have a little tradition where we play them 2 days in a row, and so we're getting probably Tyler Dietz at their place, which he's going to USF. We played with him through the summer. He's a great pitcher. Should be a very high draft pick. And
ground ball to Adrian to finish the inning. We're here 4-0, and we head to the top or bottom of the 4th. Your Venice Indians winning 4-0.
The 4th inning is sponsored by Peach Wave West Village's frozen yogurt. Try Venice's newest home for frozen treats, Peach Wave Frozen Yogurt. Located at 12157 Mercado Drive in Welland Park, Peach Wave has everything you want. From frozen yogurt to shakes and floats with options for everyone and a full toppings bar, you can customize your frozen treat and make it how you want it. Stop by and see them in Welland Park next to Publix and check out their daily deals on Facebook at facebook.com/Peachwave West Villages. Peachwave Frozen Yogurt, Venice's newest home for what you crave.
Eight nine one here for your Venice Indians, as score here is 4-0. Joe Raffanello here with Aiden Korn, two varsity guys doing a little broadcasting, huh, Corny? Connor's still on the mound for your Lemon Bay Manta Rays, and we got number 5, Cleet Britton, up to bat. Is that 5, 15? Actually, pinch hitting, number 15. McCandless pinch hitting for Sam Hoppy here in the bottom of the 4th, as the 0-1 is in for a strike. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fields throws to first baseman as of 1 out. So, Corn, this IMG tournament, tell me a little bit about, the experience and all the scouts and stuff like that.
Well, we played in it my sophomore year, so it was nice to get back up there for the second time. It's great exposure for everyone on our team, tons of scouts, great teams, and it was a really, really fun tournament to play in. We always facing good competition in that ball. To the shortstop, good play out at first. 2 putouts
by the shortstop for Lemon Bay, as the leadoff guy, Johnny Embry. Tell me a little bit about Johnny Embry, Corn. Kind of like a little mentor to him, huh?
He reminds me of a young Matt Cassetti.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He's a great catcher, and he hits and does a great job for a freshman.
Yeah, he's got potential. As the 0-0 is in there for a strike. Connor working quick here on the mound for Lemon Bay. Got 2 quick outs. As the 0-1, Johnny taps it over to the shortstop. His 3rd play of the game, fires, makes a great play. And that'll do it. 3 quick outs here for your Venice Indians as we head into the top of the 5th. Your score, 4-0 on the Venice Baseball broadcast.
The 5th inning is sponsored by Jody Callan, Sotheby's International Realty. If you're looking for a better home buying experience, contact Jody Callan. Jody joined Premier Sotheby's International Realty in 2017 with one goal in mind: to better serve her customers using the latest technology while understanding that old-fashioned values like professionalism and morals still matter to people. During a transaction as emotionally and financially as important as buying or selling a home, the person who holds your hand during the process needs to be an expert and genuinely care about you and your family's best interest. Visit her online at jodycallan.premiersotheby'srealty.com or call her at 941-525-8707.
We got a call to the bullpen here. Number 29, Hunter Purcell, left-handed pitcher, FGCU commit. Tell me a little bit about Hunter Purcell, Corn.
Well, to start off, he is a big 6'7" guy. Those high 70s, touches low 80s. Great curveball. Usually has good command, and see how he does against these Lemon Bay hitters.
We've also got a new catcher in the game, number 3, Reef, James Reef, and Johnny Embry will move over to third base. 2-3-4 for big Hunter Purcell here. Connor starting off the inning. It's a big frame out there, Corn, isn't it?
We got Reef behind the plate too, one of the 2 great catchers that JV has.
They really do. They got 2 really good catchers this year. You know, it's nice to see. It's nice to see future looking bright for the Venice Indians. As the 1-0 is bunted foul. What do you go with here, Corn? Big lefty frame, go back curveball, or you go fastball, try to gas him up?
I doubt he bunts right here, so I would just fastball outside.
Fastball outside, paint it. As the 1-1 from Purcell. Yep, right there. Called it. You're like a young Tony Romo. So let's talk about a couple of our games coming up this week. We got Riverview on Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday. Actually, Thursday and Friday we have Calvary Christian at home on Thursday. And actually, no, it's what is it, Corn? Home Friday and away Thursday for Calvary Christian, as we will be facing some good competition this week. Riverview's crucial district game, as we facing Ligon at Miami commit as a 1-2 up and away.
You already faced him once this year. Should be a great game Monday, and then 2 hard-fought games Thursday and Friday.
As the 2-2 from Purcell's fouled off. What do you think we could do differently facing Ligon twice? What do you think is that we have as an advantage over Ligon now, seeing him twice?
Well, all the pitchers we've been facing are great pitchers, so now like we know the speed, but it's going to mess up his rhythm a little bit, you know, get him off balance.
2-2, just a bit inside there. We'll go to 3-2, full count. Yeah, you know, we've been seeing a lot of guys, you know, 90-plus, especially last night and in this IMG tournament and before. So I think we'll be doing pretty good seeing him twice. 2 times for the 3-2. Got him looking. So that'd be your first strikeout for Hunter Purcell, as number 9, the 3-hole hitter, Troy Reams, comes to hit. And then the 15th, we got Sarasota in Cool Today Park. Tell me about playing in Cool Today Park, Corn.
Well, it's a new stadium, you know, super nice. You know, we played there back in 2019.
Against Northport, right?
Northport, yep.
As the 1-0 is away from Purcell.
It's a great experience, you know, new part of like Venice, Northport area.
1-0 is chopped over to the second baseman. Tough play right there, just ate him up a little bit. So Reams will be on first from the error from Bechtold, right? From Candles. Candles, my bad. So Purcell's got guy on for number 11, Michael Patrick. So yeah, Sarasota, we swept them over spring break. It's nice to sweep Sarasota. So this will be the last game of the regular season series against Sarasota. Nice to finish off with a win, as the 0-1 runner goes. Got him at second base. Nice throw from Reef there. How about that? Let me tell you something. Embry and Reef, they're going to be two guys that I can see playing a big part in the upcoming years. as the 0-1 from Pissell just low. The 1-1 from Pissell just a bit high. What's it like facing a guy that's like 6'7", Corn?
Well, coming from that angle up there, you know, you get that downhill angle. You really gotta just stay on it and hit a try. Well, he's a lefty, so he's gonna be staying outside. You gotta hit a line, try to stay right center gap approach.
Is the
off
2-1
him.
count in there for a strike?
But
Yeah, you know, as a former hitter, you know, it's hard facing a guy that's that tall, but just gotta get on top of the ball, put it in play. As the 2-2 in there, strike 3, 2 strikeouts for Hunter Pissell. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Your score 4-0, Venice.
The 5th inning is sponsored by Jody Callan, Sotheby's International Realty. If you're looking for a better home buying experience, contact Jody Callan. Jody joined Premier Sotheby's International Realty in 2017 with one goal in mind: to better serve her customers using the latest technology while understanding that old-fashioned values like professionalism and morals still matter to people. During a transaction as emotionally and financially as important as buying or selling a home, the person who holds your hand during the process needs to be an expert and genuinely care about you and your family's best interest. Visit her online at jodycallan.premiersotheby'srealty.com or call her at 941-525-8707.
2-3-4 for your Venice Indians. We got Yoakum, Adrian, and Pissell. Corn, talk to me a little bit about Yoakum watching him pitch last night.
Well, to start off, well, he's a freshman and doing big things like that on the mound. He'll definitely play a huge part for us come playoff time. I feel like, I mean, he comes in, he's not scared at all. He's going up there, striking out big hitters in their lineup. From last night, came in, faced 2, 3, 4, and just did a great job. I think he struck out 2.
Yep.
It's nice to see him do that out there.
As he fouls off the first pitch from Connor. Yeah, he's got a funky little movement there. As the 0-1 is in there for 2 strikes. Sidearm pitcher with a slider. He's definitely gonna play a big part coming up in playoffs.
Reminds me of Cooper Hammond.
Yep, Cooper Hammond. Venice High School legend, sidearm pitcher, went to Miami. Now coaches.
And teaches at the high school.
And teaches. As the 1-2 to Yoakum. Just a bit high with that curveball. Connor's been throwing that curveball a lot, and you can see from up here in the booth that he's got that good break to it. As the 2-2 chopped over to third. Yeah, we got, see here, Corn, we got Embry, Yoakum, Adrian, and Pissell, 4 guys that played on the varsity roster. So we'll see what happens come playoff time when guys come up and come down. As the 2-2 to Yoakum's chopped over again at third base. It's nice seeing Yoakum swing the bat, huh? We only saw him pitch.
Looks confident up there, you know, battling 2 strikes.
Battling off 2 strikes. I like to see it. Probably upcoming years might swing the bat a little bit.
He's quick too.
Is it 2-2? Got him. Curveball again. Connor's been throwing that curveball a lot. And that brings up the big Trent Adrian. Mr. Grant kind of said that he reminds him of you. Little mini corn. Although he's kind of bigger than you, corn.
Mini but big.
As the 0-1 is skied out to right. And that'll be a fair ball. And Adrian holds up at first base again. Doesn't want to test, didn't want to test speed, but so that'll be a
Base hit.
homer, single, and a double. He's a triple away from the cycle, and I don't know if Trent can to get a triple. I don't know what it's gonna take.
Blast the ball off the wall, to ricochet in the gap.
Triple away from the cycle. We'll see what happens next AB. That'll bring up number 28, Hunter Purcell. One out here, bottom of the fifth.
Pitcher, number 29, Hunter Purcell.
We're going to have a pinch runner here for Trent Adrian. It's going to be number 4, Mike Moduck, coming in to pinch run for Trent Adrian.
Running for Adrian is number 4, Michael Moduck. Moduck.
See you tomorrow, man.
As big FGCU commit Hunter Purcell. Hunter plays for the Burn as well, as most of these guys do. So he's another young guy that we have up and coming for the Indians as the 0-0 is outside. For nothing here, your Venice Indians up on Lemon Bay. As the 1-0 from Connor cut on and missed by Purcell. Moduck leaves off first. Throw over by Connor. Corn, tell me about, your recent commitment to Eastern Florida State and what it's like, going through that whole recruiting process.
Well, it takes a lot of stress off you when you finally figure out the place where you're destined to be. It's taken, 17 years,
Yeah.
of my life to hard work to get to the point I am now, and a lot of thank yous to tons of people who helped me along the way.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good friendships too,
As the 1-2 is skied out to left, that'll drop in there for a base hit. Moduck runs to third. The throw not in time as Purcell is in there with a stand-up double.
Reminds me of a good old Sully special,
Sully special. Connor O'Sullivan special right there, as we will get a pinch hitter, number 25, Nicholas Montour for Jeremiah Pachota.
Now batting.
Yeah, this summer you played, for Burn, and you saw a lot of good pitching. Tell me about what it was like playing this summer and going up to North Carolina and Georgia as we get a pinch runner here, number 23. That's going to be Will Landers, pinch running for Purcell. So tell me about that, Corn, what it's like, playing this summer and your last summer for the Burn.
It's crazy how it's been so many years now playing for the Burn, and great competition every summer. We're traveling to Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, a bunch of places to play great competition, and we're facing 95 to 97 every single game, lefties, righties. We're facing the best of the best, pretty much.
A lot of scouts, right?
Tons of scouts. It's just, now you get used to it because it's just like another day at the ballpark. You got to look at it. You can't.
As Connor throws over, but he's safe in there. Try to throw a pickoff in there, but Landers will be safe in there.
But having the opportunity to play against those great players, it just makes you better every single day,
Oh, yeah. And then playing this fall, playing in that big WWBA tournament, a lot of MLB scouts, college scouts. As the 0-0 hits Montour to load the bases. So Connor is in here with Jam, and that'll bring up the number 6 hitter, James Reef.
One of the great catchers for
Oh, yeah.
freshman catchers.
Now batting catcher
JV has a good squad this year. They got a lot of good talent. Hard workers. We kind of saw that this fall working out with the younger guys. They work hard, don't they, Corn?
They do, and it's great for the program to see like further years coming up. It's going to be
As the
Well,
0-1
it's
is
dry.
lined down third baseline. Watch out there.
it's good for the organization though to see what upcoming teams they will have.
Oh, yeah. Bases loaded, 1 out. 0-1 here for Connor. Is on the outside corner for strike 2. So Reef is down 0-2. We got 1 out. Corners in. Score 4-0 Venice Indians.
Gotta have a good 2-strike approach right here. You gotta put this ball in play.
Just a bit outside there. Yeah, just put it in play. Put something up the middle. Get it to shortstop, situational hitting. So the 1-2 from Connor. High 2-2. So Corn, tell me what it's like playing as a freshman here. Seeing, guys come and go and stuff like that.
Well,
So 2-2 is up. 3-2, 1 out.
it's tough. You're coming in here, you're freshman. You don't know what it's gonna be like. You're playing against great competition every day, and you're just trying to win a spot out there.
Yep.
And you have tons of good role models. You have the coaches, the seniors, and it really helps when the seniors.
As the 3-2 gets Reef for the second out. Yeah, it must be tough.
now batting number 10
After all these years, seeing all these guys come and go and bring guys up with you. As we're going to get a pinch hitter here at number 10, Nate Toolin.
Yeah, looking back at it now, my senior year, I really appreciate all the seniors that helped me out when I was younger.
Toolin swings at the first ball, grounds to the second baseman, fields it, throws it over, fires. So Connor gets out of the jam, leaves 3 stranded, and we're headed to the top of the 6th. Venice Indians still up 4-0.
The 6th inning is sponsored by White Cement Specialties. Attention all weekend warriors. Are you a do-it-yourselfer? White Cement Specialties is your place for your outdoor construction needs. Want to install stepping stones in your garden? White Cement Specialties. Looking for block or bagged mulch for that trim? White Cement Specialties. Need an equipment rental? White Cement Specialties. Don't go to the big box stores, shop local, and visit whitecementspecialties.com or give them a call at 941-488-2172 for all your equipment and outdoor construction needs.
We're live here at the Venice Indians ballpark. 4-0 here. Joey Raffanello and Aiden Korn on the call. As we got number 20 coming up, 6-7-9 or 6-7-8 for Lemon Bay. Basel's in his 2nd inning of work, and he's doing pretty good. You think he will be up on varsity come in the playoffs, Corn?
I do, especially to pitch.
Yeah. Yep. So we got 5, 6, 7. We got Cody Mays coming up to bat for Lemon Bay as we're in the top of the 6th here. Score 4-0, your Venice Indians. Big Hunter Purcell, 6'7", FGCU commit. As he fires his first pitch, Mays tries to bunt, but it'll be 1-0, just a bit high. As the 1-0 from Purcell is just outside. Corn, tell me what it's like to play with Michael since freshman year, and as a Florida commit and seeing all these MLB scouts watching him. Tell me what it's like, being his teammate and him being scouted like that.
Well, I've played with Michael since I was 9 years old, and we became one of the just a great just friend. He's just great person, and
As the
I just try to
2 1s in their first strike.
I just try to just keep him going, keep him positive, just when, because he's a great player, and a lot of people recognize that, which is great about him, and I just love how he carries himself on the field.
As the 2-2, good pitch there by Purcell to get the first out.
There's a great pitch right there by Purcell.
That looked like a changeup, down and away. It's tough to hit. Lefty-righty matchup, and that ball's going away from you.
Coming up from 6'7". Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hitting catcher Bryson Vaughn.
So that'll bring up the number 6 hitter, Bryson Vaughn, as the 1-0 is down in there for a ball. It's our team this year. It's a bunch of older guys, and we've known each other for a while. So I think our connection, our chemistry is really up there, don't you think?
I think our team this year is definitely one of the most bonded teams I've ever played on.
Yeah. As the 1-0 is for a ball, 2-0 for Purcell. Yeah, I think so too. As a 2-0 is in their first strike, I think we are bonded pretty well, and I think we're starting to come together. We started off a little slow, but we're working our way up. As a 2-1 from Purcell has just been inside. We got a lot of our sayings, TOIC, medic. The sayings and the bonds we make gonna last forever. As the 2-1, 3-1 is in their first strike. (3-2), 1 out for Purcell as he fires, cut on a miss. That was another good pitch. That looked like a changeup, Corn, don't you think?
It's a great pitch outside, just right on the outside corner, got it up. Fantastic pitch right there.
Left fielder, number 5, Matthew Newmeyer.
And that'll bring up Matthew Newmeyer to face Hunter Purcell. A little lefty-lefty matchup here as the 0-0 is in there for a strike. Purcell's looking good. He's looks like he's gotten into a rhythm, and he's really pounding the zone here. As the 0-1, good pitch there by Purcell. 0-2, 2 outs here for Purcell. As he throws just a bit outside. Lemon Bay only with 3 hits in the game today. Tough against facing 3 pitchers. Purcell, Leakakos, and Clem as the 1-2 cut on and miss for strike 3. Purcell with his 4th strikeout of the game. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th. Your score, 4-0, Venice Indians.
The 6th inning is sponsored by White Cement Specialties. Attention all weekend warriors. Are you a do-it-yourselfer? White Cement Specialties is your place for your outdoor construction needs. Want to install stepping stones in your garden? White Cement Specialties. Looking for block or bagged mulch for that trim? White Cement Specialties. Need an equipment rental? White Cement Specialties. Don't go to the big box stores, shop local, and visit whitecementspecialties.com or give them a call at 941-488-2172 for all your equipment and outdoor construction needs.
Yeah. So we're here in the bottom of the sixth. Your score 4-0. Joey Raffanello and Aiden Korn on the call for your Venice Indians as we got Brady Shoemaker, younger brother of Cole Shoemaker, third baseman for our Venice Indians, as we got 9-1-2 for your Venice Indians as the 0-1 is cut on to second baseman. Fields fires over to first as we actually have a new pitcher, Troy Reams, for your Lemon Bay Manta Rays. And I believe we have another pinch hitter here as we got Austin Woodbury pinch hitting here for John Embry. Woodbury's a hard worker, good kid. Tell me about a little bit about Woodbury, Korn.
He's he throws hard for a freshman, and he's been playing, I think, center field, and it's nice to see how hard he works out there as a freshman.
Oh, yeah. As the 1-0 is in there for a strike against Woodbury. He worked out. He was one of the kids that I saw that this fall that he really worked out hard, and he's a hard worker. As the 2-0 is in there for a strike. You know, I looked around the weight room, and I saw him really pushing himself and trying to lift weights, and that was good to see as the 3-1 is high for Austin Woodbury. Four nothing here at Venice Indians Ballpark. 3-1 from Reams, cut on miss by Woodbury. So 3-2, 1 out. Reams from the windup fires, and that'll be on the outside corner, ball 4. And that'll actually bring up another pinch hitter for Simon Yoka. Will be number 27, JoJo Fry.
Now hitting for Venice, number 27, JoJo Fry.
So, Joe, how's it been throwing against all these good teams you've been facing?
It's been fun. I've been having fun out there. It's as is fouled off by Fry. It's been fun. You know, I've been waiting to get opportunities to get in there, and it's been good.
Tell me a little about your routine.
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, definitely. As the pickoff by Reams, Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, and then for lunch it's usually like Chick-fil-A or something like that, PDQ, and then gotta listen to Motley Crue before starts, or before outings. As oh, wow. Nice play there by the first baseman as Fry lines to first baseman over there for Lemon Bay. As we head to the top of the 7th, your score 4-0 for Venice Indians.
I am Jenny Mikowski. I am the general manager of Snook Haven Restaurant. We are a backwoods barbecue restaurant right on the Myakka River. It's magical. It's got the trees that hang everywhere, moss is hanging, the river is right here, it's a beautiful view. We've got the alligators that go by, and it's unlike anything I've ever been to before. Here we do canoe and kayak rentals. Manatees are out right now. They love the vegetation underneath our deck right behind me here. Bean barbecue, we smoke our brisket and pulled pork overnight. We have a prep crew that comes in the morning and pulls it out so it's nice and fresh for the day. We've got our ribs. We have a smoked chicken wing that we flash fry, which crisps it up. It's awesome. We have a lot of local breweries. We love our craft beer. We can't talk about it enough. We have the 6-foot spacing of all of our outside tables. We have 50% of our tables inside available to guests, and we're using gloves and masks. We've got 3 sanitizing stations open for guests to use, so we really feel that we're taking some extra measures, including a lot of one-time use items. We have increased our carry-out options. We are doing curbside or counter pickup. We've got several family packages. We have growlers of beer. We have a really good time here. We love taking care of the guests. We love serving hot barbecue and talking about craft beer and just really giving a guest an experience. You know, we always consider this more than a restaurant. It's a destination, and you get a little piece of history here.
Snook Haven is the place to be on Easter Sunday. Enjoy delicious house-smoked barbecue, locally brewed craft beer, and live boot-stomping tunes from Bandana. They'll be rocking and rolling on stage from 1 to 5 p.m., weather permitting. The forecast is looking wonderful, so come out and bask in the spectacular spring weather at our spacious waterfront venue. Back here, top 7, Indians with a 4-0 lead. Will Landers on, not to close it out, non-safe situation, but to finish it off for your Indians. The first pitch is grounded over to the second baseman. He'll pick it up and fire to first for the first out of the 7th. 1 pitch, 1 out for Landers. Josh Grant and color guy slash play-by-play slash future Jim Nance, Joey Raffanello, did a great job in the middle innings, as did Aiden Korn. Thanks again, guys, for taking over, giving my voice a little break. You did a pretty good job.
Thanks. It was fun. I had a good time.
It's always fun. The first pitch is outside for ball 1.
Definitely something I could do in the future.
And, you know, it's a lot of fun, Joe. We can have a lot of fun with this stuff.
You know, if I can't play baseball, maybe I can call it.
If you can't play, do. The 1-0 is grounded over to the shortstop. He'll hesitate, pick it up, and fire just in and out of the glove of the first baseman. So he's on with, and we'll make the call here in a second. So we'll call it an error on the shortstop. So an E6 puts a man on first. Landers has to dig down now. 1 out and look over to pick him off, just to check on him at first base. 0-3-1 for the Manta Rays. 4-7-2 for your Indians. Great job, Brady. Pam and Mark Shoemaker out there watching. Thanks for sticking around for tonight's ball game. We'll be back on the Venice Baseball Network on Monday, as the 1-0 is grounded into the hole at short, just past the diving second baseman. So another single here puts runners on first and second. Indians still with a 4-0 lead. So just need a ground ball out to get at least one here to finish it off. Thanks to our friends at Snook Haven, Sharkies Group, Snook Haven, Fins and Sharkies, great sponsors of the Venice baseball broadcast. They are the place to be for Easter. The 1-0 the first pitch is off on the outside corner for strike 1.
And yet another sidearm pitcher.
Another sidearm pitcher.
A lot of them for Venice baseball.
Big Shoe and Little Shoe representing Venice High. Yes.
Shoe.
Exactly. The 0-1 on its way is grounded to the first baseman. Good
Nice
play.
play.
He'll go to second for one,
Got
and
it.
he's out. So it's a fielder's choice. He's out 3-6. That's the second out of the inning.
It's a nice play over there by Mike Moduck, diving, making that play.
Outstanding
knees.
play. That's a tough call to go to second on that, but he was far enough away from the base that he could get up and throw it. He was far enough away from first that he had to make the choice to get up and throw it to second. He may not have gotten back to the bag at first. So that'll bring up the pitcher, number 9, Troy Reams. Last chance here for Lemon Bay. Runners at first and third. For Landers, first pitch is grounded foul for strike one. You know, now you got some tape, Joe. You got your first bit of tape, and that's what's important. Start the tape and then start the process.
Look back on it, 5 years from now, and be like, hey, remember that one time I did a broadcast with you?
Oh my goodness. I remember my first broadcast. The 0-1 is outside for ball one. High school basketball, and it was brutal.
Yeah, that's fast-paced, though.
It's very fast-paced. But, you know, I think just knowing the sport, and the good thing is knowing it and knowing when to pick your spots and knowing when to make calls is something you'll learn as you go forth. The 1-1 is fouled off the right side of the press box, and Landers has him down now 1-2. One pitch away from ending this one for the Venice Indian JVers. As another game was added to the schedule, this was the last regular season home game, but another game was added to the schedule, so more action for JV. The 1-2 is flied into center, and it's down for a single. The run will score. Runner tries to get to third, and he's safe at third. A good throw, but he just gets under the tag. And now runners on second and third. One run crosses the plate for Lemon Bay. It's a 4-1 lead now, and the tying run is now at the plate for the Manta Rays.
That was a throw by number 6, Woodbury. I mean, just a few seconds earlier, he would have got him on that play.
And that'll get a visit from his manager. Come out and calm his reliever down. So in a tough spot here, tying run at the plate. So JV does have a home game back here at VHS next week against Barron Collier. That's Wednesday the 7th. So busy week. Varsity's home on Monday and Friday. JV's home on Wednesday. Come out and watch the future of your Venice Indians baseball program here on Wednesday night. So runners on second and third. Landers in a tight situation here. He'll come to the set, and it's lined just past the second baseman. Runner will come around third. He'll score. The run's around third again. He'll score, and it is 4-3. What a turn of events in the top half of the 7th here. Got a visit from his manager, Brett Tilka. And one pitch, and it's deposited into right field. So 4-3 now for the Indians. Landers trying to hang on. The first pitch is fouled off the right side to Cody Mays for strike one.
You know, Landers, he's got to keep that ball low. You know, it's hard for hitters to hit sidearm when it's low, but when it elevates, they can get on top of it and drive it.
The 0-1 is a slider across the zone and stops outside for ball one. 1-1 count here, 2 away, 3-6-1 for the Manta Rays, 4-7-2 for your Indians. Reams is off at first. Excuse me, that's Patrick at first, and we'll reset. Mays will take a step out of the box. Landers has the sign he wants. He comes to the set. The 1-1 swung on and missed. by Mays. He's got him now down 1-2. Got to find that put away pitch.
This is a huge pitch right here. Get a ground ball, strike out obviously would be great, but get a ground ball, fly out, make him hit it, invite contact.
The 1-2 is grounded back up the middle, and that's another base hit for Lemon Bay. Got him in the spot he wanted. It looked like it was a good pitch, just a good piece of hitting there by Mays. And runners now on first and second for Bryson Vaughn.
Now hitting number 20, Bryson Vaughn.
Just past 8 o'clock here in Venice. Thanks for joining us on the Venice High Baseball broadcast. Appreciate all the viewers out there. As a bonus game, this JV was rained out tonight, so I just wanted to come down and do some varsity was rained out tonight, so I want to come down and do some JV action. Glad that you're here with us. And it is a tight one, 4-3 now. Runners on first and second. Landers will take a look at him at second, and he'll reset. The first pitch is inside for ball one.
He's a ground ball from getting out of this game. Just got to make a hittable pitch. Get him out front a little bit, get a nice dribbler.
Couple of games have gone final. The National League champion and World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. The one league champion was victorious today as the Dodgers were defeated by the Rockies 8-5 in the opening game. As the 1-0 is grounded over to first, he'll pick it up and head to the bag, and that'll do it here tonight for your Indians. Held on tight at the end, 4-3 over the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. We'll be right back to wrap this up on the Venice Gondolier post-game show. We'll be right back.
The Venice Gondolier celebrates our Indians and their long tradition of winning championships and national recognition. Athletics and academic excellence are hallmarks of the Venice Indians' winning culture. The Gondolier team enjoys a tradition of winning the Florida Press Association's top award for 8 consecutive years. Get the Gondolier and enjoy local news, sports, and our Pulitzer Prize award-winning commentary. Call to start your print and digital subscription. Get the Gondolier and go Indians!
The Indians come away with a 4-3 victory. Came into the inning with a 4-0 lead, 3 runs in the top of the 7th, but were able to get the ground out when they needed to finish off the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. Joey did a great job tonight as my color man and play-by-play, and thanks to Aiden Korn for joining us, and all of you joining out there on social media. We appreciate you watching tonight's JV baseball game. Any closing comments, Joe?
It's nice to see these JV guys out here. The future looks bright for Venice baseball. So I'm excited. Definitely want to do some more of these games. It was fun.
Absolutely. The future does look bright, and we'll be back on Monday live here from Venice High School as the Riverview Rams come to town, and University of Miami commit Carson Ligon will take the hill most likely for the Rams. So your Indians looking to exact revenge on the Riverview Rams. Josh Grant and Joey Raffanello, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you on Monday. Pre-game show starts at 6:45 back here from Venice High School. So long, everybody. Have a great night.